Hello, everybody, and a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out here. Welcome into Jimmy John's Field. It is Father's Day presented by the Detroit News. Brady Beaton, Carsey Walker joins me for this pregame. Excited to have you on here, get a chance to chat. Your Unicorns are doing pretty well. The Unicorns versus the Beavers today, and, well, I think one of the big stories for the Unicorns has been their pitching staff. Team ERA under 3, and it just seems like whoever's out on the bump for you guys, really solid today. Tristan Harvin gets the start, but it hasn't mattered what arm has been out there. They've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about our pitching staff as we keep going. It's a strong staff. We've really done a good job cultivating a good group and a set of guys that can really build off each other between the first inning and the last inning.
So the old adage is hitting's contagious. Is there anything with pitching where one guy's going well and it gets contagious in the bullpen, not necessarily at the bat rack?
I think so much right now it comes from our starters are just putting up solid performances through the fifth, and we know between our closer Jace Bauman and everybody else that there's really just a group that's going out there to win. We're really doing our best to try to punch out the side each and every time, and so I think it becomes infectious that everybody's trying to compete to have that better inning and trying to top our starter. It's kind of a competition at the end of the day between how well can your starter do and then how much can the bullpen put up at the end of the game.
Pitching's been very solid for the Unicorns. The hitting has struggled a little bit. Team average not quite where you want it in the 220s, but Nick Pastor has been one of the guys trying to lead the charge, trying to get everyone going. He's at the top of the lineup in center field. That's the kind of spark plug you like at the head of your order.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of those guys that we know is going to get on. He's hitting, I think, just above 300 right now, and it seems like every time that he's up, he's finding a way to either work a walk or finding a way to get on and really get our lineup going, which, I mean, as a tone setter at the beginning of the game today, I'm really excited to see where we go.
Let's take a look at the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. They can score some runs. The problem is they give up a lot. You look at their team ERA, nearly 6. They can hit a little, but trying to figure out what to do on the mound. They bring in a new arm, Jake Armstrong. And Jesse, coming into Jimmy John's for the first time, if you're coming straight out of college, what's that transition like going from college ball to pro ball? And it's just that next step up. Is there nerves? Is it excitement? What's that feeling like when you get your first time on the mound?
I think it's a lot of everything, to be honest with you. You're nervous because it's your first professional appearance and you really don't know what you're getting into. I mean, we have been really lucky this year to have a lot of sold-out crowds. I think today is sold out as well, and it's one of those things when you get in front of 5,000 people and you haven't possibly been there before. I mean, this isn't Omaha. You're not playing in front of 70,000 people. You're really in a completely different environment than maybe the couple hundred or just mom and dad being at games. So you get a lot of those nerves, but you also just get to build off the excitement of you have a ton of guys that are ready and capable behind you. So it's about playing your game and being yourself that really just drives you forward in this league and everywhere else.
For you, how long did it take for it to just calm down and realize, hey, it's baseball, have that Hoosiers moment, still the same distance to the plate, still 90 feet down the base pass, when it all settled in and the nerves went away?
I think it's after you get either your first strikeout or just your first out in general. Everything feels so built up into the moment, especially if you're a bullpen guy. You're sitting there throughout the game and you're waiting and you're waiting. And then all of a sudden you get out on the mound and it's like, oh, it's my time. And you're so amped up off adrenaline and everything else. Once you get that first out, it is that Hoosier moment, like you're saying, that, holy cow, it's the same game I've been playing my whole life. So I think that's really like the biggest moment is, even if it's your first hit, really getting just that first hitter out of the way is really what usually takes the edge off the shoulders.
Well, the Beavers can hit, and one of their top guys, Malik Bolin, sitting in the 4 spot, has a lot of power, double-digit RBIs, and he's a threat to go deep at any time. He's a guy you need to look out for in the middle of that Beaver order.
Yeah, I got lucky enough to play with Malik last year when I was here, and he is one of those guys that you really just can't match that power, and he's a really unique talent within himself, and it's one of those guys you can't make mistakes because he will hump mistake pitches.
Right. Well, we will have the Beavers and the Unicorns coming up. It is Father's Day, so again, happy Father's Day to all of them out there. I'm sure we'll see a lot of them at the ballpark here today.
Yep.
We have the Unicorns and the Beavers coming up next here on the USPBL Network.
are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Tryon. Tryon can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into Jimmy John's Field. Beautiful sunny day here in downtown Utica, Michigan for a matchup between the Beavers and the Unicorns. But before we get started, let's take a moment to thank all our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. The Detroit News sponsoring Happy Father's Day today. Ascension, Belfour, Budweiser, Dave & Buster's, DTE, Fifth Third Bank, Jarbcom Audio Video Solutions, Jimmy John's, Macomb Community College, McLaren Macomb, McQuaid Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Refrigeration, Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers, Pepsi, Scott's, and United Wholesale Mortgage. Again, thank all our sponsors today. Unicorns and the Beavers going at it. And, well, Utica, they've done a great job pitching this year, but their lineup struggled a little bit. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. We will start with the visiting team today, the Utica Unicorns. See how their starting nine lines up today. For the Unicorns, leading off in center field, Nick Pastor. Batting second at third base, Patrick Baggett. The first baseman bats third, Lucas Gooden. Batting fourth, the catcher, Justin Gomez. Alejandro Lara, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Cam Norgren playing second, batting sixth. In the seventh spot, the right fielder, James Moses. Alec Brunson in left field, batting eighth, and Donovan Curiel at shortstop, rounding out the Unicorn lineup. They send Tristan Harvin to the mound, the righty. We'll get a look at him more in a minute. For right now, let's go and see their counterpart, the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers, and their starting nine today. Take a look at the Beavers' defense and how they will align. Home team, so they'll send them out first. Left to right in the outfield, Malik Bolden, Travius Ford, Chris Davis. On the infield, Shoma Yoshida at the hot corner, Ben Wilcoxon at short, Marcus Judd at second, J.D. Stubbs at first. Jake Armstrong on the mound. He'll be throwing to Alex Crump. Our defense presented by Three Dimensional Services. And that is how the Beavers line up today, trying to get a win against the first place Utica Unicorns. And the Unicorns sitting atop the USPBL right now, 7-3. They have a 2-game lead on the East Side Diamond Hoppers. Beavers sitting 3 games back, technically in last with a 5-7 record. The pitching has struggled for the Beavers. You look at the numbers, they have not been kind. And we'll take a look at both pitchers with the Ascension pitching comparison. Tristan Harvin, as I mentioned, on the mound for Utica. He's been solid. 13 innings of work. He's put up a 2.77 ERA. The big thing that jumps out, that strike-to-walk ratio, 10-1. He will give the Unicorns a chance. Jake Armstrong, a bit of an unknown. Only 1 inning here in the league, comes from Western Illinois. Figuring out when a new guy comes in, just exactly what he will have. So not a lot of stats from Jake Armstrong. Can tell you he has a 3-pitch mix of a fastball, slider, and changeup. But this will be a chance for him to showcase a little bit against the Utica Unicorns team that has been struggling a bit at the plate. It's just their offense, or their pitching rather, has been so dominant that 2-3 runs can get them a win. And Tristan Harvin's been no small part of that. Again, over 13 innings of work. The 2.77 ERA is right about where they are as a team. Happy Father's Day to wherever you're watching here on the USPBL network. Couldn't ask for a better day for some Father's Day baseball. Have a sold-out crowd filing into their seats here at Jimmy John's Field. And they are ready for what should be an exciting game on a Sunday afternoon. Step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll have first pitch between the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers and the Utica Unicorns here on the USPBL network.
Jimmy John's Field is the perfect venue for birthday parties, summer picnics, company outings, and provides the best entertainment in Metro Detroit with great baseball all summer long. Spend your summer nights under the lights at Jimmy John's Field in historic downtown Utica.
Slide into a new home. Work with a local mortgage pro who works for you. Get a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Find a mortgage broker near you today at findamortgagebroker.com. Jimmy John's Field is the perfect venue for birthday parties, summer picnics, company outings, and provides the best entertainment in Metro Detroit with great baseball all summer long. Spend your summer nights under the lights at Jimmy John's Field in historic downtown Utica.
Back here at Jimmy John's Field, about to get started between the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers and the Utica Unicorns, as lots of dads in attendance today for Father's Day. Again, couldn't ask for a better day of baseball. The Beavers, the home team today. There you see Jake Armstrong. Not a lot of experience here in the USPBL. Again, just one inning of work of scoreless baseball, but he was from Western Illinois, and he got a lot of innings when he pitched there. He was a go-to guy at Western Illinois, has a lot of experience. This year in college, he threw 81 innings and he struggled a little bit with the ERA. It was a bit over 5. He has a fresh start here. Now in pro baseball, Jake Armstrong. He will take on a Unicorn lineup that has struggled. Outside of Nick Pastor, who's hitting over 300. You look at the leaders for the Unicorns and where they sit average-wise. There's only 3 guys for Utica hitting over 250, and that's a scary thought. First 10 games, they're 7-3. If they can ever get their bats going, they're going to be very dangerous. Trying to get it done today against a new arm, and Jake Armstrong again comes at you with just a 3-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, and changeup. Pitch that goes straight, a pitch that dives, and a pitch that cuts across. Nick Pastor leads us off, left-handed hitting center fielder. We are ready to go. The windup, first pitch, over for a strike. We are underway here on a Father's Day. The 0-1 floats in at 74, 0-2. Armstrong moving very quickly as the 0-2 misses away. You see the pitch clock in the bottom right. Get an idea of how long they have. It's helped speed up the game. And pitchers, I found, get into quick rhythms, don't really flirt with the pitch clock too much. The 1-2 wave and a miss at a pitch up by the letters. Armstrong gets the punch out to lead off the top of the first. Brings up the third baseman, Patrick Baggett. And struggling a bit out of the 2 spot. Under that Mendoza line of 200, hitting 192. As that the first strikeout of the pro career for Jake Armstrong. They'll toss the ball to the dugout. Now put that in a safe spot. That man, Jake Armstrong, congratulations to him. Works in the windup. Pitch misses high and in. And when we talked to Carsey Walker in the pregame, said that everything settles down a little bit once you get that first strikeout. It just becomes baseball. The 1-0 fouled down the left field line. Armstrong, the 1-1. Swing and a foul again down the left field line. Baggett has been late on the last 2. Armstrong steps off the back of the mound. In a moment while we get some new baseballs in play. Armstrong stares in, ahead in the count, 1-2. The offering. Just a bit too high with the fastball. Not a bad idea on 1-2. Better job by Baggett not to chase up the ladder. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Wilcoxon fields it, fires across the diamond, and gets Baggett by a step. He was hustling down the line, but Wilcoxon made it routine. 2 up, 2 down. The top of the first inning. Lucas Gooden comes up to bat. Armstrong, it is a windup for him. It's a bit abbreviated. The first pitch, swing and a pop-up. That should be playable for Yoshida. Deep into foul territory, squeezes the mitt. And it's a 10-pitch first inning for Jake Armstrong. He sets down the Unicorns in order. Head to the bottom of the first. Beavers coming to bat here on the USPBL Network.
They call me Prospects. Since the day I was born as a diver's watch, the challengers of the world have taught me many things. Life is not a numbers game. It's about challenging ourselves. No matter what happens, just follow your heart. These pioneers drive our generation forward. Not by setting records, but by never giving up. Keep going forward. Prospects.
Available at Lucido Fine Jewelry.
At Ascension, Michigan, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare. Our nationally recognized heart program is the leader throughout Michigan in minimally invasive heart valve procedures. For joint replacement, spine, and cancer care, patients choose our specialists for advanced care and treatment. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately.
Bottom of the first inning, still scoreless between the Utica Unicorns and the Birmingham Beavers. Beavers coming up to bat. Let's take a look at their starting 9. Chris Davis, always dangerous at the top of their order. He leads off in right field. Travius Ford batting second in center. J.D. Stubbs over at first. Malik Bolden in left field. He's been a power bat in the middle of that Beaver order. He bats fourth. Tremaine Spears, the DH, bats fifth. Second baseman Marcus Judge batting sixth. Shoma Yoshida at the hot corner batting seventh. Alex Crump catching today, batting eighth. And Ben Wilcoxon at short batting ninth. And as we already saw, Jake Armstrong after a 1-2-3 inning, hoping this lineup can give them an early lead. This is how the Utica Unicorns align defensively, brought to you by 3-Dimensional Services. In the outfield, Alec Brunson, Nick Pastor, James Moses, that's left to right. At third base, the hot corner, Patrick Baggett, Donovan Curiel at short, Cam Norgren at second base, Lucas Gooden at first, and Justin Gomez is receiving for Tristan Harvin on the mound. Harvin, another 3-pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and a curveball. Chris Davis leads us off. First pitch, misses low, 1-0. Harvin has a little bit of velocity. He'll dance around 90 with the fastball. Come up and touch it every once in a while. 1-0, called strike. So Harvin, much like his opponent Armstrong, works in that abbreviated windup. The 1-1 ground ball foul towards the first base bag. Davis has life. One ball, 2 strikes. Davis, one of the bright spots for the Unicorns. The 1-2, wave and a miss. That splitter dove below the bat of Davis. Retired. Leadoff strikeout. Nobody on, one away for Travius Ford. First pitch from Harvin. Curveball misses low and in. Righty-righty matchup. Harvin keeps the glove in front of his chest. The 1-0, fastball away, 2-0 to Ford. At that upright, relaxed stance. 2-0, just a tick too high. Quickly 3-0 on Travius Ford. A 3-0 pitch, misses low. It's a 4-pitch walk. Ford didn't have to work too hard for that base on balls. He heads down to first. Brings up J.D. Stubbs. He's been one of the best hitters for the Beavers, hitting .310. Out of the 3 spots, still yet to find that first home run. Couple guys over 300 as Ford timed it up perfectly. Steals second, but he slid past the bag. Just had to reach at the last moment. Donovan Curiel thought he was able to catch him after he got to second. But Ford on the first pitch. Time's up Harvin. Pitch missed for a ball. So that's 5 straight misses for Harvin. Righty comes set. Looks back at Ford. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, 1-1. Ford's dancing on the base paths, trying to be a nuisance. Harvin delivers. Missed low and in. Gomez tried to sell it. A home plate umpire wasn't buying. Runner on second with 1 away in the bottom of the first. Beavers trying to get the initial run. The 2-1 misses up high, 3-1. And Harvin talked about the strikeout to walk ratio in the pregame, struggling with command early on. Ford heading down to third. Pitch called, strike the throw. The tag, not in time. Ford walks, steals second, steals third. Didn't get a great jump on that, but he was still able to use his speed to get there. 3-2, and all J.D. Stubbs needs to do is hit a ground ball up the middle, and the Beavers can take an early lead. 3-2, swing and a tapper towards the first base dugout. Stubbs on 3-2, looking to do a job. Get the run home from third. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Perhaps playable. Baggett comes in, fights off the sun. That's a big out number 2 for Tristan Harvin and the Utica Unicorns. It'll now likely take a base hit to score Ford from third. Malik Bolin comes up to bat. He's got some pop in that bat. First pitch, swing and a ground ball right side. That won't do it. Norgren picks it up, throws to first, and Ford, despite his best efforts, stranded on third. And Tristan Harvin dances around danger, but ultimately gets out of it. Scoreless after 1. You're watching the US PBL Network.
With a transforming world, we can see how drastically the world is heading towards automation. And so, we need 24/7 surveillance and security systems for our homes and businesses to avoid any theft or breach of privacy. JARPCOM brings the installation of security cameras to the tip of your fingers with our state-of-the-art mobile app. JARPCOM also provides surveillance monitoring of your entire property with flexible options that offer a dependable solution to be scaled to fit any domestic or commercial need. Contact JARPCOM today for a free estimate at 800-369-0374 or look us up on the web at jarpcom.com.
Check your checking. If your account doesn't get you pumped, amped, or geeked, make the switch to Genius Checking from Genesis Credit Union. It's just genius.
There are things you can rely on in this world, like your
Back here at Jimmy John's Field, scoreless after an inning. Utica Unicorns coming up to bat. They send up the middle third of their order. Justin Gomez, Alejandro Lara, and Cam Norgren. Jake Armstrong looked solid in that first inning. Only needed 10 pitches to get out of the first. I'm going to repeat that performance. Gomez comes up to bat. He's hitting .238, which isn't eye-popping numbers, but for the Unicorns right now, that's their fourth leading average. Again, small sample size. Guys have about 40, 50 at-bats if they played in every game. The 0-1 grounded foul down the first base side, so nothing definite about anybody on this team. Again, a good weekend can flip your numbers very quickly. The 0-2 misses away. Looked like a changeup, just couldn't find the corner. 1-2, again, changeup outside. The Unicorns at the plate, trying to pick it up again. They're 7-3 while struggling in the box. The 2-2 outside again. Gomez has spit on the last three. Work the count full, 3-2. Armstrong looks in. Payoff pitch. Wave and a miss. Got the fastball by him. Start up the second the same way we started up the first. The swinging strikeout. Been 4 up, 4 down for the Unicorns as Alejandro Lara comes up to bat. Designated hitter today. We've seen him around the infield for the Unicorns. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Couldn't control the slider. The 1-0, swing and a foul straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Top of the second inning. Jake Armstrong done a nice job through the first 4 batters. The 1-1, fastball dots the low outside corner. 4 strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Unicorn DH, Alejandro Lara. Wave and a miss. Got him with the slider.
Next up, the second baseman, number 7, Cam Norgren.
Back-to-back strikeouts. Cam Norgren comes up to bat, trying to put a ball in play. First pitch fouled straight back. Excuse me, on that last strikeout was the changeup. Still a heck of a pitch. Armstrong's locating today. The 0-1 to Norgren. Swing and a fly ball center field. Ford has a beat. Camps underneath of it. Brings it in for the third and final out. Couple of strikeouts and a fly out. And the Unicorns are down in order. Head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless on the USPBL network.
There are things you can rely on in this world, like your dog being happy to see you, coffee getting you through the day, and the government changing business regulations. And when it comes to navigating those regulations, you can rely on Tryon and its team of attorneys. Tryon can also tackle time-consuming HR tasks like payroll and employee benefits, so you can stay focused on growing your business. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Come on and keep me sad. First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. FSBcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fans enjoying their Father's Day ball game. Tremaine Spears gets us started in the bottom of the second. First pitch, check swing, no swing. Spears, Judd, Yoshida due up in the bottom of the second. Harvin worked deep in counts. He falls behind 2-0. Was ultimately able to get out of a minor jam, stranded forward on third. The 2-0. Fastball away, 3-0. Expect to see a patient approach from the Beavers, knowing that Harvin struggling to find the zone. 3-0 over the plate. Harvin into the motion, the 3-1. Ball 4. Spike Gomez trying to sell it. Second walk of the day for Harvin. Leadoff man aboard brings up Marcus Judd. JJ hard at work. Always a good day when you get to see JJ. Judd, right-handed hitting second baseman. Hitting just a tick under 250. Over at first, Spears, and time called. We got a pitch clock violation. I believe it'll be on Harvin. No. Yes, it is on Harvin. There's the pitch clock positioned out in center field so the batter can see. For the pitcher, it's behind the left-handed batter's box. And for you, you can see in the bottom right, the corner of the screen, ground ball to short, flip to second for one. Norgren relays. And how about that for answering after the leadoff walk? One pitch thrown, and Judd grounds out into the 6-4-3 double play. Just like that, nobody on with 2 away. Once again, JJ getting a round of applause. Shoma Yoshida comes up to bat. And now we're getting a pitch clock violation on Yoshida, and he's going, hey, I was waiting for the dog. Hasn't gone up on the scoreboard yet. First pitch, swing. And I believe that is strike 2. Yep, umpire turns around and says 0-2. Harvin into the motion. Swing and a flare towards left field. Drops for a base knock. Yoshida didn't try to do too much with it. Stuck the barrel out. Flared it into left. So the 2-out single from Yoshida, and Alex Crump comes up to bat. Crump up to bat, and this time they do give a reset to the pitch clock. Yoshida off of first. Out of the stretch. Harvin, fastball high and away. Misses 88 miles per hour on that one. Harvin looks in. Crump looking for that first hit of the season. Next pitch, swing and a foul straight back. Hasn't played in a ton of games. Only his 5th start of the season. Sometimes it's hard to get into a rhythm. You don't get those consistent at-bats. Yoshida off of first. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Curiel. Takes it the short way to second to retire the side. A 2-out single and nothing more for the Beavers. We've played 2 complete innings. We'll head to the third here on the USPBL Network.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and reset our life around zapping stuff and cheering for stuff with your friends. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal-getter or dream chaser, an empty nester, or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
Top of the third. Scoreless as the pitchers have come out strong, and Jake Armstrong thrown 2 quick innings. Just 22 pitches to get him to the third. He has had no problem settling in. The Western Illinois product on 6 up, 6 down with 3 strikeouts. Bottom third of the unicorn order comes up James Moses, Alec Brunson, and Donovan Curiel. 7, 8, 9 in the unicorn lineup. They're looking for their first base runner of the day. Crump makes it out. That's a long way to the dugout. If you're a catcher and you make the last out, you have to hustle back, get all your gear on. And it is probably a couple 100-foot walk, which, as far as dugouts go, might as well be a mile. And you can see how much vast territory there is here at Jimmy John's Field. Again, as baseball fields go, you won't find more with any less foul territory. I mean, there is a ton. That doesn't even show all of it. James Moses leads off the third. First pitch skips in. 1-0. Armstrong keeps that glove in front of the chin. Works into the windup. High and away with the fastball. 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. That could be playable. Yoshida all the way to the dirt and foul territory, and we just talked about it. Most ballparks, that's probably a souvenir, but here at Jimmy John's, it's out number 1 in the third. Yoshida had to run a long way. He's still making his way back to third base as Alec Brunson comes up to bat. You can just see how much space there is. You can see at the edge of the dirt where Yoshida's cleat made a mark. Another pop-up, and again, perhaps playable. This one gets into the stands. 0-1. But Yoshida had to travel a long way. The 0-1. Misses 1-1. Armstrong delivers. Fastball catches the black. 1-2. And 7 up, 7 down for Jake Armstrong. The 1-2 check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Nice location, just a bit too high, but a spot where Brunson had to think about it. The 2-2, swinging another ball in the air. This one fair territory to the right side. Stubbs in, squeezes it, and it's 2 away on a couple of weak pop-outs. Donovan Curiel comes up to bat, the shortstop out of the 9-hole. Jake Armstrong is cruising. And plenty of dads in attendance enjoying their Father's Day. First pitch misses away to Curiel. Have to be enjoying what they're seeing out of Jake Armstrong. The 1-0. Over for a strike. Took something off that. Like the changeup. 1-1. 1-2. Back-to-back off-speed, 2 changeups in a row. Armstrong's ahead of Curiel, looking for strikeout number 4 on the day. Armstrong delivers. Swinging a ground ball right back to Armstrong. Knocks it down, but won't be able to make a play. And Curiel has the team's first hit. The lineup turns over, and Nick Pastor comes up to bat. Armstrong reacted quickly enough, got the glove up, knocked it down. Fortunately for him, he knocked it towards the third base side, and there was no chance to get Curiel. Pastor struck out swinging to lead off the ball game. First pitch called strike. Just nabbed the knees. Curiel off of first. Pastor, leading hitter for the Unicorns at the plate. The 0-1. Just can't find the zone. Not a bad pitch. Thought he painted that low outside corner. Home plate umpire said, got to bring it up just a hair. The 1-1. Fastball this time too high. Pastor ahead in the count. Jake Armstrong working from the stretch for the first time today. Holding the 2-1. Swing and a foul. Out of play down the left field line. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the third inning, scoreless between the Utica Unicorns and the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. Armstrong comes set, waits the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Yoshida blocks the sun as he works back to the outfield and looks it into the glove for out number 3. Curiel gets on, but that's about all the Unicorns can muster, as it's 3 pop-outs to get them out of the inning. That's the 5th third out of the game. So Pastor gets the honor of the 5th third out of the game, but 3 pop-outs, 2 to the third baseman Yoshida, 1 to Stubbs. And we will take a look at JJ the Water Boy. And he is happy to be at work. It's a warm one out there today. That sun beating down hard. Sure, that umpire very much appreciates it. And look how patient JJ is. He's such a good boy. We'll have the bottom of the third when we come back as JJ gets a treat. You're watching the US PBL Network.
You dreamed of starting a company, not an HR department, but your business has grown fast, and so have the complexities of payroll and taxes, benefits administration, and other HR functions. That's why your business needs a professional employer organization like Tryon Solutions. Tryon provides businesses of all sizes access to top-tier healthcare and employee benefit plans. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Blue skies here in Utica, Michigan on a Sunday afternoon. It's the beautiful day, and we've had some beautiful pitching. Tristan Harvin's had to work out of a jam. Work out at least with runners on base. The first pitch called strike to Ben Wilcoxon. 9-1-2 due up for the Beavers in the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. The 0-1. Slider Catches that outside part of the plate for strike two. Oh, 2 to Wilcoxon. Swing and a hot shot into left field. Big gap on the left side of the diamond. And Wilcoxon leads the inning off with a single. Second hit of the day for the Beavers. The lineup turns over. Chris Davis comes up to bat. Davis, a strikeout victim back in the first. Tristan Harvin once again has to deal with action on the base paths. First pitch, swing, and a fly ball right field. Moses goes back. He looks up. It's off the base of the wall. Coming to third. Wilcoxon, he's held up at the last moment. But a double from Chris Davis, and the Beavers in business in the third. Just missed a home run. Yeah, Wilcoxon on third and Davis on second. And the meat of the Beavers order coming up. A couple of hard base hits. Tristan Harvin needs to get a strikeout or a weak pop out. Travius Ford swings at the first pitch he sees, misses 0-1. Ford walked on 4 straight his first time up. Harvin set the deal. Swing and a foul out of play. Big RBI spot for Travius Ford. Great opportunity. Put some more stats up. Swing and a fly ball. Right center field. Could be deep enough. Moses comes over, brings it in. Wilcoxon tags. The throw to the plate way too late up the first base line. And the sacrifice fly from Travius Ford makes it a 1-0 game. Beavers on top. J.D. Stubbs comes up to bat. Popped out his last time up. Chris Davis still on second. An RBI spot for Stubbs as he swings through the off-speed. 0-1. 1-0 Beavers on top of the Unicorns. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Harvin set, looking at Davis, who dances around, scurries back to the bag. First disengagement for Tristan Harvin. If you're unaware of the new rule changes that have been implemented basically throughout all of professional baseball, you get 2 disengagements on the third. You have to get the runner out or it's counted as a balk. Pitch in the dirt. Davis down to third. The throw, the tag. They nailed him. Was a good jump from Davis. I think he just tipped the cap to Gomez. Did a great job blocking it. Was able to come up behind it, pick it up, fire down to third. Perfect throw and tag. And Justin Gomez gets the second out of the inning. The 1-1 in on the hands, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Nobody on, 2 away. 1 run home on the Travius Ford sac fly RBI. Swing and a high fly ball, deep but playable to right. Moses, underneath of it, brings it in, and the side is retired. But Ford brings in the first run of the game. We've played 3. Beavers 1, Unicorns nothing. Be back with more. You're watching the USPBL Network.
Third Bank. Yeah, it's a quirky name. But here's the thing, 5/3 equals 166.7%. So we put 166.7% into everything we do. Like automatically getting you your paycheck up to 2 days early, giving you well-deserved extra time to avoid overdraft fees, and helping you borrow from your future self. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Some action in the Beaver bullpen. Hopefully won't be needed this inning as Jake Armstrong done a wonderful job through 3 innings for the Beavers. Now we got some run support. It's 1-0. Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers on top of the Utica Unicorns. He'll face 2, 3, 4 in the order. Patrick Baggett, Lucas Gooden, and Justin Gomez. Baggett grounded out to short. First time up. First pitch, swing and a foul. 0-1. Armstrong works very quickly. Gets the sign from Crump. The delivery. Misses upstairs with the off speed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away. Unicorn strength has been their pitching and defense. Offense has struggled. Again, their pitching has been so good that if they can get 2, 3 runs, they have a chance. 1-2 fouled straight back. Armstrong looking for strikeout number 4 on the day. The righty delivers. Way outside. Easy take for Baggett. There was no chance he was offering there. 2-2. Outside a little closer to the plate, but still easy take for Baggett. He's worked the count full. No walks on the day for Armstrong. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a fly ball left field. Bolin goes back and on a back pedal brings it in as he drifts towards the track. Baggett gave it a ride. They have to take the walk back to the dugout. Bolin read that one well. It's probably the hardest hit ball off of Armstrong today. Lucas Gooden comes up to bat. Popped out. Third base to end the first inning last time. First pitch slider misses upstairs, 1-0. Swing and a foul. Armstrong's done a nice job keeping these hitters off balance. And again, Baggett was the first one to really catch a barrel. Even the hit from Curiel was back up the middle, and Armstrong just couldn't get the leather to it in time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 away. Lucas Gooden hitting for the Unicorns as he watches the 2-1 miss low. Count moves to 3-1. Good hitters count for Gooden. Swing and a foul off the glove of Crump. Full count once again. Armstrong on the bump is down in that left field bullpen for the Beavers. Have an arm warming up as the 3-2 misses. Ball 4. First walk of the day for Jake Armstrong. Justin Gomez comes up with 1 on and 1 away. Struck out swinging the last time up. Armstrong working out of the stretch. Short lead for Gooden. First pitch, Q-tip foul. Way out in front of the off speed. He was sitting fastball. Oh, 1 misses outside. 1-1. 1-0 game. Beavers on top. They scored in the bottom of the third. Armstrong trying to keep it right there. Comes set, the 1-1. Wave and a miss. Slider. Had Gomez out in front. He was looking for that heater. Second time Armstrong's had him out in front. 1-2. The delivery. Swing and a fly ball right field. Davis working over. Makes the catch running towards the line. Solid contact from Gomez, but it goes unrewarded. 2 away in the fourth. As Alejandro Lara comes up to bat. Chris Davis set himself a nice last inning. Doubled to set up the run in the bottom of the third. Does a nice job in the outfield, whether he's there or in center field. He's a fun player to watch. Started off the season with a bang. Had 2 home runs on that opening day. First pitch to Lara. Fouled off. 0-1. Runner on first, Lucas Gooden trying to do something with the walk. The 0-1 missed in on the hands. 1-1. Armstrong delivers, gets the chopper to short. Wilcoxon fields it on the chest high hop, throws to second. And they are out of the fourth inning. A walk, but nothing more for the Unicorns. Armstrong through 4 strong innings. Beavers up 1-0 here on the USPBL network.
We build roads, bridges, wind farms, and pipelines, schools to skyscrapers. Our members create monuments. We operate. We're the operators and mechanics behind the advanced heavy machines that move Michigan forward. We maintain boilers and HVAC. Our members run the complex heating and cooling systems that we all depend on. Our training is second to none, and safety is our priority. We are Operating Engineers 324, and we keep Michigan running.
Bottom of the fourth. 1-0. Beavers on top of the Unicorns. Bolin, Spears, Judd due up in the bottom of the fourth. Tristan Harvin out on the mound for a 4th inning. Harvin has given up a run, but it's been 3 hits. Davis was the big double. He's not pitched poorly by any means. First pitch to Bolin. Called strike at the knees. Start him off with the slow stuff. The 0-1 to Bolin. Check swing. It's moot point. Called strike anyway. 0-2. Bolin, the tall righty, listed at 6'4", watches the 0-2 miss up high. 1-2. Leads the league in home runs early on. He has 3. 1-2 on its way. Swing and almost a swinging bunt. That's going to be tough for Gomez. Picks it up, throws to first, and gets Bolin by a step. Gomez has had a nice day behind the dish. Threw out a runner last inning, and that was a tough play for Gomez. It was almost a swinging bunt. Tremaine Spears comes up to bat. Worked a walk in his initial plate appearance. First pitch, breaking ball, misses just a tad too high, 1-0. Harvin has walked a couple today. He's only fanned 1. That was the first batter he faced. Beavers are doing a good job making contact, working deep into counts. 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Harvin looking to avoid walk number 3. Gets the strike call on the inside part of the plate. Three balls, 1 strike. DH Tremaine Spears. Swing, fly ball, left field. Brunson over, brings it in a step from the track. We're out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Marcus Judd, grounded into a double play last inning. Judd takes a moment and wait for JJ to get his work done. Harvin looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. First pitch, slider, check swing. No swing on the appeal to first. Gave up a runner in the first with a walk. It was a walk and a single in the second. And then last inning, a couple of hits pushed across the first run. One. Swing and a weak tapper to third. Baggett picks it up, working to his left, flips across the diamond, and Judd is retired. And Harvin sets down the Beavers in order. 1, 2, 3. We've played 4. 1-0 Beavers here on the USPBL Network.
Companies are competing for talent like never before. With the complexities of handling tasks like payroll, benefits administration, and other HR functions, it's easy to see how a professional employer organization like Tryon Solutions makes all the difference. Tryon empowers businesses of all sizes to attract and retain talent by offering access to top-tier healthcare and employee benefit plans. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Make your move with a quick and easy mortgage from Genesis Credit Union. We have mortgages to fit your life. Genesis Credit Union. Visit us today.
We're the financial champion of Michigan.
Already the top of the 5th. 1-0 Beavers in a pitcher's duel, and we have a new arm on the mound for the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. Jake Armstrong's day ends after 4 innings. And coming out for the Beavers, number 35, Brennan Cox. In 7 innings of work this season, struggled a bit. He's given up 11 hits. ERA is nearly at 8, but hoping settle it down. Again, 7 innings is not a big sample size. And one bad inning in there can really inflate everything. It can take a while to work that ERA back down. Coming in, pitching with the lead. Cox will come at you with, again, just a 3-pitch mix. A fastball, a slider, and a circle change. One of the few lefties in the league right now in the U.S. PBL. Something that these hitters don't get to see a lot of. Cam Norgren up to bat. Flied out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch from Cox. Swing and a pop-up. Stubbs comes onto the grass. Brings it in. 1 pitch, 1 away in the Unicorn half of the 5th. Brings up the right fielder, James Moses. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cox, first pitch. Bunt attempt pulled back. Pitch misses away. 1-0. Moses popped out and foul ground last time. Fastball misses way up the ladder. 2-0. Cox into the motion, the 2-0. Called strike on the fastball. Coming in at 85. Slightly faster when what they saw with Armstrong. He top out. Radar gun had him about 84 was the highest I believe we had with Armstrong. As the 2-1 fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 away. In the 5th inning on Father's Day at Jimmy John's Field. We've had a pitcher's duel, and the Beavers are into the bullpen. I believe they will use a lot of different arms, so each guy basically going to have their inning from here on out. The 2-2, beautiful breaking ball for strike 3. Had Moses buckled. And Cox sets the first 2 batters down that he faces, and Alec Brunson comes up to bat. So Cox picking up where Armstrong left off. First pitch fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0, fastball high and away, 2-0. Brunson a pop-out victim in his first at-bat. Trying to spark some sort of life from the Unicorn offense. 2-0 called strike. They've mustered just 2 base runners through 4 2/3 innings. But again, tip of the cap to Jake Armstrong. 4 strong innings to get us started. 2-1 up high, 3-1. Brunson taps home plate. Rocks back and forth. 3-1. Swing and a ball hit high, but not far. Judd comes over, blocks out the sun, has to backpedal a bit, makes the play, and we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Unicorns down in order again. Beavers have a 1-0 lead. You're watching the U.S. PBL Network.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank, and some say our business is all about money, but that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it, because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Bottom of the 5th. Fans enjoying themselves here at Jimmy John's Field. Been enjoying a pitcher's duel. Tristan Harvin comes out for the 5th inning. Harvin, he hasn't pitched poorly at all. Through 4 innings, he's given up just 1 run on 3 hits. He's walked 2, but when he's needed to make a big pitch, he's made a big pitch. Shoma Yoshida comes up to bat, singled into left his first time up. Turns out of the way of the off speed. Looked like the splitter inside 1-0. One ball, 1 strike on Yoshida. The lefty waits the pitch. Wave and a miss. Splitter dropped down in a hurry. 1-2. One, 2 misses high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 5th. Shoma Yoshida. Swing and a foul. Down the third base side. Harvin only struck out 1. That was the first batter he faced. Looking for number 2, the offering. Spinning out of the way, Yoshida. That was inside, but he crowds the plate. It was off the plate inside, but not as bad as you think. Yoshida. It's up to that plate about as close as he can. Swings and taps one to short. Gets through the legs of Curiel. And the error puts Yoshida aboard. Yoshida leads off the inning, getting on base with the error, and Alex Crump comes up to bat. Grounded out to short his last time up. Tristan Harvin would love a repeat of that. First pitch fastball, 86, misses up high, 1-0. Yoshida off of first. 1-0 Beavers. We're in the 5th. Yoshida dancing over at first. They'll throw over. First disengagement for Harvin. And I don't know if we'll truly know the ramifications and how the strategy of the game will develop with the disengagement rule for a few years. The 1-0 swing and a pop-up right side of the infield. Coming over the second baseman Norgren brings it in for out number 1. 1-on-1 away, Ben Wilcoxon comes up to bat. But I think it's going to take a lot of times for teams at all levels to figure out how they want to approach the disengagement rule. Couple that with the pitch clock. Who's going to be the first one to really take advantage of the new rule and the change? Sometimes it could take longer than that. First pitch misses high and in. And it's not too often you see such a monumental rule change or a rule that is changed that affects the very basic aspects of the game. Swing and a jam shot into right field, but a base hit for Wilcoxon. Didn't hit it hard, but hit it in the right spot. 2 runners aboard. The lineup turns over for Chris Davis, who doubled his last time up. I'd say the last time in baseball we saw a rule change this significant was probably when they lowered the mound in the late 60s. Interested to see how all those rules will evolve in the next 4 or 5 years and beyond. First pitch to Davis, a called strike. 0-1. Davis has an RBI opportunity. Yoshida's on second. Wilcox in on first. If he can have an encore performance, add another run up on the board for the Beavers. The 0-1 outside. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Davis wags the bat over the left shoulder. The pitch, swing, and a foul straight back. Harvin's done a nice job of making the big pitch when he's needed to this game. If he can get Davis to bounce out, he can get out of the city. No one warming up in that Unicorn bullpen, so it's all on Harvin. The 1-2. Swing and a flare to center field. Pastor comes in, brings it in for out number 2. Gets a dangerous hitter in Davis to fly out, and Travius Ford up to bat. No official at bat today. Drew a walk, stole a couple bases, and then drove in a run with the sac fly. He's responsible for the only run of the game so far. 1-0 Beavers. We are in the bottom of the 5th. 2 away with runners on first and second. Harvin. First pitch, swing, and a chopper foul. 0-1. Harvin working from the first base side of the rubber. Trying to get out of a jam in the 5th. The 0-1, swing and a cue shot. That rolled back fair, and Ford can't believe it. He's talking to the umpire going, come on, man, that's tough. And Ford can't believe it. That had some funky spin on it, and Ford catches a bad break. Harvin makes a nice pitch, and we are through 5 innings. Beavers on top of the Unicorns, 1-0. You're watching the USPBL Network.
What are the odds that we're neighbors, where you've known each other our whole lives, and both tear the exact same things in this exact same knee?
So an ACL tear is an injury to the main stabilizing structure of the knee.
You want a good team around you, because then you know that what you're doing is going to help you in the long run.
My message to everyone who's helped me, thank you so much, because you guys helped me progress so much.
Also hearing it from a friend that's went through the exact same thing, I think sort of helps that know that there's a bright side at the end.
There are things you can rely on in this world, like your dog being happy to see you, coffee getting you through the day, and the government changing business regulations. And when it comes to navigating those regulations, you can rely on Tryon and its team of attorneys. Tryon can also tackle time-consuming HR tasks like payroll and employee benefits, so you can stay focused on growing your business. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
For the past 35 years, Bell's Brewery has been inspired to brew beers that you can count on. Just not for taste, but quality. From Two Hearted Ale to Oberon to new classics, official Hazy IPA or the easy drinking Golden Ale. No, yeah, Bell's has brewed inspired beer since 1985. Bell's Brewery, Comstock, Michigan. Please drink responsibly. Top of the 6th, 1-0 Beavers on top of the Unicorns as Brennan Cox out for a second inning of relief. And Donovan Curiel, the man with the only hit for the Unicorns, up to bat. 9-1-2 due up in the 6th. This Unicorn lineup has been stymied. Only 2 base runners The Curiel single and a walk to Gooden. 1-1. Cox only needed 11 pitches to get through the 5th. Out for the 6th. Buzzes the tower of Curiel. Some quick reaction time from Curiel to bend back out of the way. Two and one. Cox into the motion, the pitch. Wave and a miss. Bus Curiel high and in, and then you go to the outside part of the plate. It's good sequencing from Cox. The 2-2. Breaking ball low and away. I like the idea. Execution just not there. But you go from high and in, high and away, both fastballs, to low and away with the change. Like the idea. The 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Right side. That's trouble. Davis gets there in time. He was on his horse. Looked like it might have a chance to fall, but Davis was able to get there in plenty of time. Called his names a few times as we see some action in the Unicorn bullpen. As Cox taking his time to get everyone back in order. Seem to be ready to go. We have double barrel action in the bullpen for the Beavers. With Ross and Camacho. First pitch to Pastor, a strike. 0-1. Cox delivers. Paints the corner. 0-2. The 0-2 to Pastor. High and away with the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 away. We're in the 6th. Lefty-lefty matchup, the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he lost the bat too. That's one of the more unique strikeouts you'll see. I don't know if he was trying to hold up, but he lost the bat on the backswing. You'll have to take the walk of shame to go pick it up, and then back to the dugout as Brennan Cox on 5 up, 5 down in relief. Starts off Patrick Baggett with a strike. Baggett hit it hard to left field last time, but Bolin was able to play it. 0 for 2 on the day. Cox into the windup. The 1-1. Just misses the outside part of the plate. Had the backdoor breaking ball working. Just couldn't catch the black. 2-1. Fastball at the letters. Rung too high up the ladder. 3-1. The 3-1, swing and a flare into right field. That drops for a base knock in front of Davis. Only the second hit of the day for the Unicorns. Comes with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Lucas Gooden. There you see the line score. 1-0 Beavers. They've managed 4 hits. And the Unicorns, no runs on 2 hits, and they had the error in the last half inning. Did not come back to hurt them. And a lot of zeros up on that scoreboard on Father's Day. First pitch running down to second, Baggett the throw, and they can't get him. Baggett in scoring position. Pitch was a called strike. Cox has to work from the stretch for the first time. Comes set, looks back. The 0-1. Breaking ball low and away, 1-1. Lucas Gooden 0 for 1 today, drew a walk his last time up. Chance to knot this game up as we get closer to the late innings. Breaking ball paints the outside corner. 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a high chopper to second. Judd on a face-high hop, throws over to first. And the two-out single and stolen bag by Patrick Baggett proves fruitless. We head to the bottom of the sixth. 1-0 Beavers. You're watching the USPBL Network.
First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. FSBcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
At Ascension, Michigan, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare. Our nationally recognized heart program is the leader throughout Michigan in minimally invasive heart valve procedures. For joint replacement, spine, and cancer care, patients choose our specialists for advanced care and treatment. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately.
There you see our sold-out crowd on Father's Day. Everyone enjoying this pitcher's duel as Carsey Walker comes in. Joined us on the pregame show earlier. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Chevy Pavilion filled with some as well. The happy Father's Day to my pops. Just finished his... He just retired from 25 years of teaching. And I know he will enjoy his Father's Day and he will enjoy retirement. So happy Father's Day to him and everyone else around. Look at this crowd. Beautiful, beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun is shining. Carsey Walker. He's coming out to try to keep the game right where it's at. Walker, 4-pitch mix, fastball, sinker, slider, change. So Tristan Harvin, if the score holds, is in line for a loss, and he pitched really well today. Most days, good enough to have the lead when you come out, but again, tip the cap to the Beavers pitching. Stubbs, Bolin, Spears, the three men scheduled to face Walker. Swing and a grounder foul towards the first base side. Stubbs hit 2 in the air, 0 for 2 today, a pop out and a fly out. Walker in the abbreviated windup, the 1-1. Swing and another grounder. Out in front of the sinker at 83. Walker takes a moment. Steps back on the rubber. Stubbs waits. The 1-2. Check swing. No swing. Wasn't a terrible pitch, low and in. They do appeal, but it was, I think, pretty clear that Stubbs held up. Walker almost handcuffed him. The 2-2. Swing and a hot shot foul. Stubbs has been out in front of both the fastball and sinker. Walker can maybe bring that changeup. Get a chance to get a strikeout out of the pen. Two once again. Check swing. Did he go around? Oh, first base umpire says he didn't. That one a little more. That was a lot closer than the first one. Walker battling with Stubbs. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. We'll do it again. Be at least an 8-pitch at bat. One nothing Beavers in the bottom of the 6th. Stubbs battling to lead off the inning. Walker gets the sign he likes. The pitch. Swing and another chopper foul. We've had some short innings. I think the least amount of pitches we've had in an inning was 11. And now Walker's about to throw 9 to Stubbs. Swing and a shot into left center field. That's trouble. That gets down all the way to the wall. Stubbs around first, heads into second. He'll pull up with a stand-up lead-off double. And the 9-pitch at bat. Stubbs finally times it up. He was out in front of everything, takes it the other way. Second extra base hit of the day for the Beavers. Malik Bolin comes up to bat. Beavers trying to extend the lead here in the 6th. Middle infield playing way up the middle. Bunt shown by Bolin, pulled back, misses ball 1. Third baseman Baggett playing way back. Walker looks back at second. The pitch misses low and away. And you see why Bolin was thinking bunt. See on the left side of your screen how far back Baggett is playing. If he can push one down the third base line with a righty and Walker on the mound, he likely would be able to get down to first no problem. 3-0 and, well, might not have to worry about putting a ball in play. Walker's missed 3 straight. .3-0 on its way. Swing and a shot to right field. Down for a base knock. Stubbs being waved around third. Held up at the last moment. Runners on the corners after back-to-back hits. Tremaine Spears comes up to bat. Manager John Dombrowski started to get the windmill going, that held him up at the last second. I like the idea. You're up 1-0. There's nobody out. You just need a ground ball. Heck, a double play's not ideal, but it still scores the run. First pitch to Spears, called strike, 0-1. If there's 2 away, maybe you send Stubbs. But with nobody out here in the 6th, trust your order. The 0-1. Breaking ball in, 0-2. Walker finds himself in a jam out of the pen. Coming set, the 0-2. Swing and a cue shot foul down the first base line. Runner on third, J.D. Stubbs. Runner on first, Malik Bolin. Walker gets the sign, comes set. The 0-2. Wave and a miss, and that's a big out number 1. Set Spears down rather quickly. Now a double play can get you out of the inning. Marcus Judd 0 for 2 today, and it's been 2 groundouts. Though those were both against Tristan Harvin the first time Carsey Walker will face Judd. One nothing Beavers, bottom of the 6th. First pitch, ground ball, but it finds a hole into left field. That's a base knock and an RBI for Marcus Judd. Throw in went over the head of the shortstop, but the third baseman Baggett was backing him up. Stubbs in to score, 2-0 Beavers. Runners on first and second. One away. Shomo Yoshida up to bat. 1 for 2 today. First pitch, strike called on the outer part of the plate. Walker has the sinker in his arsenal. Got the ground ball he needed, just wasn't at anyone. Stubbs found a hole. The 0-1, way outside, 1-1. Trying to get Yoshida to roll over something. One ball, one strike. Walker gets the sign, set. Swing and a chopper left side, not hit hard enough. Baggett gloves it, throws to first. That was his only play. 2 away in the inning. Both runners move up. So back-to-back batters. Carsey Walker gets the ground ball he needs. One just wasn't hitting the right spot. The other was hit too softly. Runners on second and third, 2 away. 2-0 Beavers here in the 6th. Alex Crump comes up to bat, 0 for 2 today. First pitch, called strike, 0-1. Walker set the 0-1. Swing, ground ball left side. Picking it up, Baggett throws to first. Gooden brings it in to end the threat, but the Beavers add a run on the Marcus Judd RBI single. We've played 6, 2-0 Beavers. You're watching the USPBL Network.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well-earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
Top of the 7th, and a new man on the mound for the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. Brian Ross comes out on the mound. The tall righty looking to pick up where his predecessors, Jake Armstrong and Brennan Cox, left off. Ross throws 4 different pitches, a 4-seam, a 2-seam, comes at you with a curve and a change as well. Coming into the game, his numbers aren't the prettiest. Again, 7 innings of work, just like Cox, about a 14 ERA. He's given up 12 hits in the 7 innings. But the Beavers have been solid, as you see. There's action over in the Unicorn bullpen as well. Brian Ross pitching with the 2-0 lead, and the Unicorns have been stonewalled all day long. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for the Corns. Justin Gomez, Alejandro Lara, Cam Norgren due up. First pitch, swing and a fly ball, deep center field, but playable. Ford tracking it into the glove. and allowed out number one. Gomez gave it a ride. But at the end of the day, he's just out number one in the 7th. Alejandro Lara comes up to bat. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out. A lot of quick outs for the Beaver pitchers. They're attacking the zone as a staff. Just one walk. That'll give you a chance in a lot of games. Trust the defense behind you. We are in the 7th, 2-0 Beavers on top. Wave and a miss at the 1-0. Ross works from the stretch at all times. The tall righty takes a deep breath, comes set. Swing and a weak ground ball to short. Wilcoxon fields with the glove, throws over to first. And 2 quick outs here in the 7th. Brian Ross listed at 6'8". We have had some tall pitchers here today, or here in the league this season. Ross, one of them. On the Diamond Hoppers, feels like you have to be 6'3" even to be considered on the pitching staff. It's the land of the giants with them. First pitch to Cam Norgren, misses low. Ball 1. Ross, set, the pitch. Slow tapper to short. Wilcoxon charging hard, picks it up, throws to first. Not in time. Norgren hit it. And Norgren, if he would have hit it any harder, it would be the end of the inning, but instead an infield single keeps it alive. That's a good pitch by Ross. They'll say just the old adage, hey, just throw outs. And that's what he's doing, throwing outs. That's no one's fault. The shortstop, Wilcoxon's playing a little deeper. First pitch to Moses, misses inside. Baseball is a game of give and take. Norgren gets that base hit, but there will be one at some point this season where he hits it right on the screws and he's robbed. Swing and a foul on the 1-0. One ball, one strike. Ross comes set, the pitch. Swing and a chopper to second. Judd fields it, throws to first. And the 2-out hit does not come back to hurt Brian Ross and the Beavers. Head to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Jimmy John's Field. 2-0 Beavers. You're watching the USPBL Network. Garrett Bonnet on to pitch for the Unicorns. Comes out of the pen. He tries to keep the deficit right where it's at. He's had just a little bit of work here in the USPBL this season. 5 2/3 innings, giving up about a hit an inning. He's walked 8. That is the troubling number you'd like to see come down. Only 4 strikeouts. As Ben Wilcoxon, Chris Davis, and Travius Ford due up in the bottom of the 7th. 9-1-2. Wilcoxon 2 for 2 today. Done a really nice job out of the 9 spot. John Dombrowski likes him as a table setter for the top of the order. And it worked out perfectly in the 3rd. He singled, and the double from Davis. They were able to sack fly him home with Travius Ford. Bonnet on the mound. First pitch swing and a foul straight back. Bonnet comes at you with just a 3-pitch mix, forcing fastball, a slider, and a splitter. The righty works from the stretch at all times. He's hoping he can figure out Wilcoxon. The 0-1. Over for a strike. That splitter had him fooled. That had a lot of drop on it. 0-2. The pitch. High chopper to short. Charging in Curiel. Struggles with the throws. The first never had a chance. 3rd hit of the day for Ben Wilcoxon. That high chopper caught Curiel in between, tried to get it before it hit the ground again, lost his balance. And Wilcoxon, a 3-hit day. That is always good day at the ballpark. His team up 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Chris Davis up to bat. Off for second, Wilcoxon, and the exchange is fumbled by Gomez. It's a stolen base for Wilcoxon. Insurance run. Standing on second. (1-0). Misses low. 2-0. Bonnet comes set. The delivery. Fastball up high. 3 balls, no strikes. Off of second, Ben Wilcoxon. Infield single and a stolen base has put him in scoring position with nobody out. Chris Davis, the 3-0. Called strike. 3-1. Bonnet trying to work his way back from 3-0. The 3-1 on its way. Swinging a high chopper towards first and a foul ball. The count is run full. Wilcoxon heads back to second. Bonnet looking for a big out, number 1. The righty set the deal. Ball 4, and he worked his way back, but couldn't get the out, and Davis aboard with the walk. 2 on with nobody away. Travius Ford up to bat. Had that funky ground ball. Hit it off the end of the bat, and it was in foul territory. Had some wicked spin, came back fair. Up with an RBI spot. First pitch misses, ball 1. Again, coming into this game, Bonnet was the concern with him was the walk rate. It was 8, just about 5 innings of work, as there's already action in the Unicorn bullpen. Swing and a pop-up out of play. Foul, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Warming up for the Unicorns, Matt Colucci. He might have to come in a little earlier than expected. 2 on, nobody out. 1-1 to Travius Ford. Heading to third, Wilcoxon. The throw down to second is high, and they can't get the tag on Chris Davis. The double steal works to perfection. Now 2 in scoring position, double play out of order. The 1-2 to Ford. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout. Hit the first out of the inning with Ford. Goes down swinging. J.D. Stubbs comes up to bat. Runners on second and third. Wilcoxon on third. Davis on second. And Nick Caruso coming out of the dugout for the Unicorns. See if this is the end of the day for Bonnet. So Malik Bolin up to bat, and they might be talking about how they want to handle Bolin. And leads the league in home runs. He's the only one with 3 on the season. Singled his last time up. Went the other way. 2-0 Beavers in the bottom of the 7th. Chance to get some insurance in the late innings. And a very clean game from the Beavers. 2 runs. They have 8 hits on the day. Worked 3 walks. They haven't committed an error. The Unicorns just haven't had it. No runs, 3 hits, and an error themselves. Martin still in the game. First pitch, fastball. Can't find the zone. 1-0. Bolin can turn on a heater. That's where he does a lot of his damage. 1-0 pitch in for a strike. 1-1. Like took a little bit off that. Ground ball hit to the right side. Picked up, throw to first, and the race is won by Martin. Run in to score. So after they intentionally walk Stubbs to load the bases, Bolin grounds out to the right side but drives in a run. 3-0 Beavers. Runners on second and third. Ground ball hit by Spears. Picked up by Curiel. Throw to first, and they tag the runner out. The run at home, I believe, should count, as it was not the force, but that will end the inning either way. We head to the 8th. You're watching the USPBL Network.
Fifth Third Extra Time helps you do you better. So kick back and relax. You have extra time to avoid overdraft fees. Fifth Third Extra Time. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Why are all these business owners smiling? Because they rely on Tryon to handle difficult and time-consuming HR tasks like payroll, benefits administration, and more. Working with one of the nation's top professional employer organizations provides access to top-tier healthcare and employee benefit plans and Tryon's team of attorneys and HR experts. With Tryon, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTryon.com.
You can always rely on Tryon.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal getter or dream chaser, an empty nester, or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
In the 8th inning, and the Unicorns running out of time. They will face another new pitcher from the Beavers. Coming on to throw, number 1, Brian Camacho. Camacho, he has pretty solid numbers early on in the season. Just under 11 innings of work. ERA sitting below 3.5. The problem with him is he has good stuff. He gets a lot of strikeouts. 9 strikeouts in the 10 innings. 12 walks has been his Achilles heel. If he can stay in the zone, he can help get the Beavers across the finish line. Camacho, the Puerto Rican native, comes on in the 8th. Alec Brunson up to bat, and the scoreboard showing that it's 3-0. I wasn't sure if the run counted at home on the tagout last inning. But 3-0 Beavers on top of the Unicorns. Beaver pitching has been solid all day long. First pitch swing and a foul. 0-1. Macho, a foul on the 0-1. Camacho, 3-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball. Pretty traditional mix. The righty comes set. Waits the 0-2. Swing and a pop foul. Alec Brunson, Donovan Curiel, Nick Pastor, 8-9-1 due up in the 8th. Oh and 2. Camacho delivers. Curveball slipped out of the hand, missed up high, 1-2. Camacho looking for the leadoff punch out. Curveball almost got it. Just a bit too far inside, said the home plate umpire, but that is a stone cold take if you're Alec Brunson. Looking for the front door breaking ball. 2-2. Fastball misses low and away. From 0-2 to 3-2. Camacho puts the glove over his head. Big exhale. 3-2 pitch taken the other way. Davis underneath of it. 1 away in the road half of the 8th. Donovan Curiel up to bat. He has 1 of the 3 hits for the Unicorns today. Singled all the way back in the 3rd inning. Popped out. Shallow right field last time. First pitch fastball called strike. Camacho lost his glasses on that throw. And make sure he didn't step on him. 3-0 Beavers. We are in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Curiel with a healthy hack at the breaking ball. Oh and 2. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Curiel held up. Didn't matter. Beautifully placed bender, and Curiel goes down on strikes quickly, 2 away in the 8th. Brings up Nick Pastor. He's been a strikeout victim twice over. Popped out in between. First pitch breaking ball misses away, ball 1. Camacho has a very exaggerated follow-through. He ends up almost a step towards the first base side off the mound. Sometimes that follow-through isn't as significant. That time was pretty standard, 2-0. But other times, don't know if he ends up on the downward slope of the hill, but he'll end up on the grass. 2-0, misses, goes to 3-0. Pastor out of the leadoff spot, the leading hitter for the Unicorns. Trying to get something sparked. They're running out of outs. The 3-0 is spiked. Pastor walks on 4 straight. Patrick Baggett comes up to bat. One for 3 today. He singled his last time up. Three-run lead for the Beavers. Tying run still in the on-deck circle with 2 away, but the first pitch misses to Baggett. 5 straight misses for Camacho. And that's what the numbers in the small sample size have said. He's tough to hit, but he also struggles at times to find the zone. 1-0. Swing and a foul. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Camacho works from the first base side. The rubber comes set. Off of first base, Nick Pastor. Pick off the tag. They got him. Pastor caught dancing over at first. And that will do it for the Unicorns in the 8th. 3-0 Beavers. They look to add a little cushion in the bottom half. You're watching the USPBL Network.
Build. Roads, bridges, wind farms and pipelines, schools to skyscrapers, our members create monuments. We operate. We're the operators and mechanics behind the advanced heavy machines that move Michigan forward. We maintain boilers and HVAC. Our members run the complex heating and cooling systems that we all depend on. Our training is second to none, and safety is our priority. We are Operating Engineers 324, and we keep Michigan running.
Back here at Jimmy John's Field on the USPBL Network, Brady Beaton with you for this Father's Day edition of baseball, and it has been all Beavers all day long. 3-0 as Matt Colucci comes in for the Utica Unicorns, trying to keep the deficit where it's at. been a fun day here. We have had a little bit of a shorthanded crew, so appreciate all the help we have on the broadcast. Gibby, Enver, David. It's been has not been at full staff, but you wouldn't know it just by watching the broadcast. They have done an A1 job at keeping everything going. The Beavers hoping to finish off what would be maybe one of their cleanest played games of the season. Talked about in the pregame. Team ERA was almost 6. And they have shut out the Unicorns through 8 innings. Marcus Judd, Shoma Yoshida, and Alex Crump all come up to the plate, trying to give their pitching staff a little bit of cushion going into the 9th. First pitch misses to Judd, 1-0. Colucci has a 2-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and a change. Misses 2-0 to Judd. Judd 1 for 3 today, an RBI single his last time up. The 2-0, wave and a miss. Judd was out in front as looks like we have Bucalaire warming up. Come in to slam the door as the next pitch was fouled straight back. 2-2 on Judd. As this has been the flip side of the Unicorns' success. Their pitching has been solid, and today's no different. If you give up 3 runs in a game, that's a game you expect to be in or at least have a chance to win at the end. The Beaver pitching has been solid all day long. 2-2, just missed inside. Maybe a bit high as well. Judd doesn't have the biggest frame in the league. So for most guys around that might have been strike 3. For Judd, he'll get another crack at it. The 3-2. Misses ball 4, works the leadoff walk. Brings up Shoma Yoshida, 1 for 3 today. Runner on first, Marcus Judd. 3-0 Beavers in the 8th. First pitch swinging from Yoshida. Fouled it back. 0-1. Appreciate you joining me on a Father's Day edition of the USPBL Baseball, wherever you're watching from. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Swing and a foul from Yoshida. 0-2. Colucci. Looking for the ground ball here in the 8th. Try to turn it. Swinging a ground ball back to the pitcher. Colucci throws to second for 1. No chance to get Yoshida at first. But gets the lead runner in Judd. Yoshida reaches on the fielder's choice. 1 on, 1 away for Alex Crump, the catcher. And that's been the scene all day. Blue skies. And I'm always partial to the wooded backdrop look at a baseball field, and Jimmy John's Field, no exception. We are in downtown Utica, which can be pretty busy, but it's still got that old country background look to it. Have a river running right behind those trees. First pitch called, strike to Crump. Oh and 1. Colucci comes in, comes set. Hold, steps off the back of the mound. But Jimmy John's Field really is a beautiful place to come watch a game. Whether it's friends and family or just fans talking to at the ballpark, There's very rarely, if ever, a complaint about Jimmy John's. It is a fun place to come and watch some pretty quality baseball. The Beavers have been showing out today. Up 3-0 in the 8th. Count 0-2 to Alex Crump. Oh, he's 0 for 3 on the day. Foul keeps it at 0-2. 90 on the radar gun for Colucci. Colucci comes in, comes set. The pitch misses inside 1-2. Runner on first, Shoma Yoshida. Reached on a fielder's choice. The righty Colucci waits. Pick off to first. Yoshida back in sliding. First disengagement for Colucci. Crump waits, steps into the right-handed batter's box. Colucci delivers, swing and a pop-up. Right side of the infield. Gooden works into foul territory, brings it in for out number 2. Ben Wilcoxon, who is 3 for 3 today. He's been really solid all day long. 3 hits, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. He's had himself a day. Wilcoxon takes strike 1. 0-1. Wilcoxon waits on the 0-1. Swing and a flare down the right field line. That drops for a base knock. 4-hit day for Wilcoxon. Moves Yoshida up to third. And out of the 9 spot, Wilcoxon, have yourself a day. Colucci, his runners on the corners with 2 away, and Chris Davis, a dangerous bat, chops 1 to short. Curiel picks it up short, flip to second, close play, but Wilcoxon retired. Davis bounces out. Beavers are held scoreless in the inning, and we head to the 9th. Beavers looking for the Sunday afternoon W. We'll be back on the USPBL network.
They call me Prospects. Since the day I was born is a diver's watch. The challengers of the world have taught me many things. Life is not a numbers game. It's about challenging ourselves. No matter what happens, just follow your heart. These pioneers drive our generation forward. Not by setting records, but by never giving up. Keep going forward. Prospects.
Available at Lucido Fine Jewelry.
Top of the 9th as the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers looking to finish off a shutout effort. And it is up to John Bucalaire, the righty, coming in to close it out, earn the save. Bucalaire in 11 innings of work has a 3.27 ERA. He struck out 14, only walking 5. One of the native sons from Dearborn, John Bucalaire, coming in to give the Beavers what would be a very nice win to end their weekend against the first place Utica Unicorns. Patrick Baggett, Lucas Gooden, Justin Gomez due up in the 9th. Bucalaire, first pitch, gets a ground ball to first. Stubbs picks it up, takes it to the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 9th. I got the first out so quick, I didn't even get a chance to tell you that Bucalaire throws a fastball, a sinker, and a slider. But the Unicorns have been off kilter all day long. Just 3 hits. Lucas Gooden has worked the team's one of their 2 walks on the day. First pitch misses to Gooden. 1-0. Next pitch outside, 2-0. It's been a 5-man effort. Jake Armstrong got us started with 5 solid innings. Then Brennan Cox went 2. Ross and Camacho went the 7th and the 8th respectively. And now Bucalaire in the 9th. 2-1. 2-1 the count to Gooden. 3-0 ball game. Beavers on top. The 2-1, wave and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bucalaire squats down deep as he gets the sign. Comes set from the stretch. The 2-2. Missed off the plate. Not a bad idea. 92 on the gun. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We've had fans of all ages enjoying this well-played ball game. 3-2 swing and a miss. Bucalaire gets the punch out, and the Unicorns down to their final out. Justin Gomez needs to find a way to keep it alive. Gomez, Lara, Norgren would be the next 3. That tying run still in the Unicorn lineup. Unicorn dugout. First pitch misses up high, ball 1. One and 0. Gomez takes the pitch inside on the hands. He was pretty stoic and calm for a 91-mile-per-hour fastball coming that close inside. The 2-0 misses 3-0. Three balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 away. The 3-0 misses, and Gomez works the 2-out walk on 4 straight. That at least puts the tying run in the on-deck circle. Alejandro Lara comes up to bat. Bucalaire gets the sign, comes set. Runner on first doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. 3-0 lead. First pitch, swing and a miss to Lara. And Bucalaire has been constantly north of 90 on the gun. Bucalaire comes set, the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Gomez, very short lead off of first. Bucalaire delivers. Check swing, called strike anyway. And the Unicorns down to their final strike of the day. 1-2 just misses outside. Not a bad pitch. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch just missed outside. You can hear the oohs and ahs from the Beaver dugout. They thought they had strike number 3 and the win. Payoff pitch. Gomez will be off with the pitch. Not that it means much. The 3-2 swing and a foul out of play. Counts full. Bucalaire trying to put the cherry on top. A very nice Sunday pitching performance. The 3-2. Strike 3 called. Lara goes down looking, and the Beavers take it 3-0. A shutout effort. Combined pitching performance. Jake Armstrong, Brennan Cox, Brian Ross, Brian Camacho, and John Bucalaire all combined for the 3-0 win. I'll head down and I will get a word with our player of the game, Ben Wilcoxon. He had 4 hits. You're watching the USPBL Network.
Slide into a new home. Work with a local mortgage pro who works for you. Get a cheaper, faster, easier home loan. Find a mortgage broker near you today at findamortgagebroker.com.
You hear about the promo that Jimmy's John's got going on? 5 off 20? How they pulling it off? Magic? You got David's Copperfields in there? Show yourself, Copperfields!
Jimmy John's. $5 off orders of 20 or more.
Jimmy John's Field is the perfect venue for birthday parties, summer picnics, company outings, and provides the best entertainment in Metro Detroit with great baseball all summer long. Spend your summer nights under the lights at Jimmy John's Field in historic downtown Utica.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank, and some say our business is all about money, but that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it, because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and reset our life around zapping stuff and cheering for stuff with your friends. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Brady Beaton here with our player of the game, Ben Wilcoxon, 4 for 4. Just simply, you had to be seeing the ball well today.
Yeah, just going up there, looking for what I'm looking for and not coming out of my zone and hitting a pitcher's pitch, but hitting what I'm looking for and not trying to do too much with it when I get it.
You guys have had a bit of a rocky start to the season, but this one had to feel good, playing the first place team, getting a 3-0 win and really cruising all three facets of the game. I thought you guys were solid.
Yeah, the other night playing the Unicorns again, the pitchers, gave up 1 run. We couldn't scratch a run for them, so we had to come out today, and they threw well again, and we decided that we were going to score some runs today and help them get a win. So,
how does a win like this, how can it build momentum in the next week and just get some good feeling in the dugout with, 5-6 guys combined for the shutout? You led the way hitting-wise with 4 hits, but you had other guys spraying it around. How does that help build momentum for the rest of the season?
No, it's great. Pitchers finally settling in, throwing strikes, getting outs, and we're playing good, well-rounded baseball right now. So it's exciting to see what the rest of the season's in store for us. So.
4-hit day for you on Father's Day, and he was here to see it. That had to be pretty nice.
Yeah, he told me this morning he wanted at least 2 hits. So I told him I'll get him a couple, so it ended up working out. Dad, I love you. Happy Father's Day.
Ben Wilcoxon, our player of the game, and that will do it for us from Jimmy John's Field. The Beavers knock off the Unicorns 3-0 here on Father's Day. Thank you so much for joining us. For everyone in the booth, I'm Brady Beaton. You've been watching the USPBL Network. See you next week.